passionate about working, and I was married. But the thing is, I was married into an extremely conservative joint family. I came from a nuclear family in Greater Kailash, Part 1, and into a family where I had 4 set of in-laws. It was a big joint setup. I was 21, and in that, from where I came from and where I was married, it was like mummy and chachi, they were all used to cover their heads. So it was extremely conservative. So of course, it was a challenge for me to be able to express and be able to join business, because I was always sure that I wanted to work. And I was confident that I would be able to balance both. Yes, so the journey just began with being sure of what I wanted. I joined the family business. We are pioneers. Study By Janak is pioneer for 4 decades into menswear. But then I wanted to start the women's segment, started with 1,000 square feet within the store. Today it's 16,000 square feet at Southex, apart from the other stores. So it's been a beautiful journey where I have had to be sure of what I wanted. My kids had to be a certain age so that I could still, really make them understand my yearning to work. So that was the biggest challenge. And on top of that, it was a family business, which was 4 decades old into menswear. I wanted to start my women's vertical also, which was completely new territory for the family. So that was again taken in an apprehensive manner. But I guess with time, if you really believe in what you do and you're able to prove yourself that, how beautifully you can handle the relationships, you can handle the home, there for everybody when they need you, and yet follow your passion, and you believe in your passion, things just fall into place with time. So started with going in the morning and coming back by 3, and then it doesn't happen. Once you're at work, you're just at work. So within that 1 year itself, it became a full-time passion for me. And I guess my biggest support was my husband, because he was always silently there as a mentor, and yet he was, and gave me enough space to do whatever I wanted to. Along with him, another big mentor, I say, is Sister Shivani. She introduced me to Raj Yoga and to meditation, and connected me directly so much to God and the spiritual field, that then once you're calm and stable inside, no matter what challenges come, and challenges is something we all will face, no matter what, but you're always calm and you're able to handle everything which comes across your way. So today we are happily, I started the line with making my own corporate wear and club wear, what I wasn't able to find easily. But now we are completely from the corporate to the bridal. So it's a full collection in a huge space. So pretty happy and feel so blessed. Whatever you're saying is absolutely true, because I remember when we had started, I've seen lines outside our stores. The brand was so aspirational that I've actually seen the first store, flagship store was Karol Bagh. I've seen lines till Jainson's, because we couldn't allow so much of entry, though it was a very big store. But with the changing time, with so much of travel and awareness, and now lately, I think the biggest challenge for fashion retail brands are all the exhibitions which are happening, which never used to. So of course, all that also eats away from the business. But I believe that what has kept Study By Janak a relevant lineage brand along with a modern outlook is that we are forever changing our fashion sensibilities. We're keeping a core business ethos in place. We are very clear we are an occasion wear brand. We don't want to diversify into an everyday brand. So anybody with a special occasion in their house, everyone dreams and aspires to look their best. So we are definitely the pioneers in that, and we've stuck to that. But keeping the brand ethos in mind, where we are forever still changing. Like I would say the embroidery techniques are relatively similar, but our silhouettes, the patterns, the color palette which we follow there, that has to be relevant with the changing and the demand of today. So it's a sync of the lineage along with what is needed now. Where even the marketing is concerned, earlier it was just print marketing. At the onset, it was just the larger than life ad campaigns we would shoot, and the print is what in the earlier time we were winning all the best ads awards also because of the kind of, having huge shots with elephants and everything was going on. But with time now we've understood that it's the digital marketing which is ruling right now. So that is where the focus is shifted. And whatever said and done, have to keep having events, you have to keep alive, you have to keep letting the consumer know you're there. Because be it a bridal lehenga or a sherwani or your corporate business suit, there's so much is available. And of course, the edge over these exhibitions where you get very economical outfits also, and it's a fast wear and throw garments which are needed. Our speciality is our bespoke, because to get something customized, to have a bespoke outfit in any category out of everything at our store, and to have it in your measurements and the change of color and the quality which we are there and the kind of service we give to the clients, consumers, and as Ashish shared, experience. The experience of being taken care of, because I keep telling my teams that we do not push what a client wants. We have to understand their needs and then offer and suggest the best at times, which means even overruling what they want, because we know it will not look good on them. So to be integral about this, to suggest what is right for them. And more than the sales, what matters for us is the after sales and the service, because that is how the clients remain loyal and you have all of them coming back to you. Everything is about experience, however much sense of style and creativity which is inherent, but it is always honed by education and mainly experience. So experience even taught us that it is extremely important to be very aware of our COGS, our apex, our margins, our break-even points, to have a sensible roadmap clear in front of us when we are doing any kind of a business is very, very important, because you need to, end of the day, it is money which will run the whole thing. So of course, one has to be prepared for the gestation period if it is a new brand, but to have the correct business model and the structure in place is very important. Once you're very aware, and then of course that would happen, and you will be able to sustain it only when you're totally passionate about what you're doing. So it has to be, whatever you start has to be something which comes from within. That will give you the courage and the resilience that whatever challenges come, you know you're going to be successful. So it has to be a balance with clarity of the financials and the business model also.